cops are out there. Man, the cops are out for blood today, am I right? Torres must be even more of a hard-ass than Mercer.
Sir Hope, you doing, man? Crack on, how you doing, man? Yes, sir. I see you, chillin', man. I'm gonna try to get as much wins as possible to make some more cash for a new car in this, man. We'll get that dub again. This car is absolutely fun to drive. This car is just underrated for some reason. But 65% of it this race. We'll probably go over to the garage to see what I can do with other cars. Kind of great to come back and actually go back to the Need for Speed Heat. Work on that. and see if I can get a new car in there. I think there's a Bugatti in this game. I was recently playing the Unbound yesterday, and I think I actually liked it. I'm pretty sure that there was a Bugatti in the game. I'm not sure if there was, but man, I know Unbound, these few Unbound had some Bugatti in the game, which is surprising. I might be wrong, but I knew there's, for a fact there's hypercars in this game. Tons of hypercars. We'll go over to this garage and see if we can find some. Actually, you know what? We gotta go over to the dealership. That's where we get the cars from. So we gotta go over here. Teleport there. And then we're gonna see if they have a Bugatti. If not, then I know for a fact there's another hypercar I wanna get. Been a while since I played this though. I like that most of these cars, they're actually featuring Unbound. Most of these cars you're seeing here is actually was put into the game. They had like a couple of cars that were actually new, which is the Bugatti, for example. That's a new car that was put into that Need for Speed. The previous one that came out, which is Unbound. That's the first hypercar you see there. I'm pretty sure there are one. I might be wrong. And apparently I am wrong. I thought they had the car in here. Ooh, I want to try and get this. This is what I want to try and get. I gotta be like level 59 in order to get this car. And then it says here I gotta be a member of a unlocked by being a member of a level 50 crew. So that's gonna be the tough part. Man, I want this ride so bad. Not gonna lie. This Ferrari right here is probably my favorite Ferrari in any racing game. Let's see what else they have here. We already have a Hurricane Lamborghini already. This one requested me to actually get this car in this game. They requested me and I already got it. There's like so many choices of cars you could choose in this game. Also, you know what? I heard that this car, the Haraya Bengani, I heard this car wasn't even that fast. Like, I was thinking of getting it, and then at one point I saw a video comparison of this car, and there was like another particular car I can't remember in the video, and it was faster than this car. I don't know how. Maybe they didn't put certain engine parts to the car, and it just wasn't enough. But the guy did a video comparison of the car, both fully maxed out engine, fully maxed out part, and then he put it another comparison with the stock build of the car, and apparently this car was like, it couldn't beat whatever car that he had in that video. And I believe that car that that actually beating it was surprisingly none other than my Audi, which is, where's that? The V10 Performance 2019 Audi. This car is a monster, man. I don't know how they made this logic that the Bengani can get beaten by this car. It's funny, but maybe that's because it's the video comparison. They just show the time and the that how far that car can actually get over to the other end or whatever they were trying to do with that video. It just shows this car was quick. It the acceleration shows for some reason. We need to try to get a Porsche, but I already have a Porsche Cayenne, like a hybrid car version of the Porsche. I guess the last thing we need to get a Ferrari if we don't choose to get a hybrid car, but we already have a hybrid car already. We could try to go for this Aston Martin. Such a beautiful car, man. I think that's what we should go for, man. By the way, they actually had this car feature into the Need for Speed Unbound game. This car is actually in the game as well too. I have a R32 and a R34 Skyline in Unbound. Both are truly fun to drive, man. Let's get out of here. Go do some more race. What the? Really? He just stopped right in front of me. Dude, so I've been watching the YouTube videos and I just seen videos of test drive Solo Crown. Tell me what you think of that, of the gameplay that they've been showing so far. Cause I'm having like mixed thoughts toward it. It looks like it's just a typical racing game, nothing too special. It looks like it's just like another Forza for some reason. Cause I was definitely looking forward to trying to see if I want to get it, but then I seen gameplays of it, and then it's like, I kind of seen what the Crew Motor Factory look like, and now I kind of know exactly what I'm getting. Test drive Solar Crown. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have the first Test drive Unlimited game, and I haven't played it in years, but I think it might do. I might like it. It's set in Hong Kong, by the way, I think. I bet like when the game comes out, there's gonna be a huge influx of car communities on there. So many huge influx of car community that they're gonna have so many contents to make, drifting contents, car show contents, Japan cars contents, all that good stuff. It's gonna be a lot of influx of contents on that game. Great for the car community. Whoa. What's the circuits race? I'm gonna go for something a little bit more challenging. Let me find something. Ooh, let's up it up a little bit more. Come on. I want to find something a little bit more challenging. Dude, almost like, let me see this. It's like 75% of the races are like just 40,000 in pay, man. Yep, 75% of these races, they are not paying a lot, but this time around. Alright. Ooh, we got something. Let's go here. Let's okay. So we do for Fat Test Drive. It's already going to be coming out in 2024. Like I just got words that they're going to be actually putting that game out in 2024, which I was surprised. I thought it's going to be maybe January. No, not January. Maybe a little bit earlier than January. Maybe like December release or something like that. But apparently they're taking their time with the game, and I think since the alpha, they're gonna be fixing a lot of stuff in that game. I also feel like Motorfest kinda looks like an alpha for some reason, man. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like it's not a full build, which it is. Apparently, when you play a beta of a game, that's the game you're getting. And I'm not sure about the crew Motorfest though. Test Drive Solo Chrono is going to be released in 2024. They're saying, I just got words of it just now. Let's go. Okay. Dude, I also think Solar Crown, you got the crew. Now we need to get Midnight Club to come out. Because once those two games come out, Midnight Club has to obviously come out now. We still have to wait till GTA 6. We potentially have to wait for whatever Rockstar is cooking up for Red Dead 3. Ooh. I didn't hit that break in time. I'm trying to think of something of a they could possibly do. Come up with like a cool idea for everyone, man. You know, me, I might get like people to collab with me and stuff, man. We might be able to do some shit here and talk about the, you know, the days of the Rockstar, or like EA is doing, man, with racing games. You know, collab with someone. This car has left them in the dust. What? We double lap on R32. Wow. So we double lap an R32, man. That's gotta be the funniest thing I've ever seen. How is an R32 getting double lapped? No! No, because, man. I hate how online, like, when you play online, you gotta make sure you save, go to your garage and all that kind of stuff. Man, we about to make that money, man. Oh, bro. And we gotta redo that race because that was the highest paid race that we were doing. Back to what I was saying is, well, Rockstar. No, here we go. I talked about the crew, and I talked about the crew test drive, right? Now, with those two companies coming out with the game early, or whatever time period they're gonna come out, we had to wait on and see the situation with Rockstar and Rockstar at North to see if they're gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna go make Midnight Club 6." I think this is the Midnight Club LA. This is either gonna be called like a direct sequel to Alley, or maybe it's gonna be called just Midnight Club 4, because Midnight Club Alley is not Midnight Club 4. It's kind of like its own, like it's a reboot, its own thing. I think what's gonna happen is Rockstar, North, and or Rockstar, the main companies, and Take Two, it's gonna actually go ahead and say, "Hey, if you're gonna call this game Midnight Club 4," and advertise it as the fourth title in the what do they call it? They usually call this thing a sequel or something.
Don't listen to him.
That's what we're gonna call it. Jesus Christ, I see it like a waltz in the camera. What is that? Now, dude, this is crazy. Alright, so that last race, I think I might have finished it, and it might have killed. That could have been like a glitch. It would have been hilarious if the game said, "Hey, we're just gonna give you the free cash the minute you finish this race." That would be funny, because at this point, let's say I've discovered something, and I just every time you finish something toward that finishing point, you get unlimited cash, and you can continue to do that race over and over again, and it never like decrease the pay. Like, that would be so sick. We got the right car for this, by the way, man. Also, if you think about it, what if Microsoft say, "Hey, we're gonna also take over Rockstar now. We're gonna take over Rockstar and Take Two. We're gonna take over those company," and then they go on and revive games that we have seen over the years, like Midnight Club, Dub Edition, Midnight Club Alley. They go and revive these games like they did with Call of Duty and Activision. They say, "Hey, we're just gonna help and revive those games and help the player base, help people actually have a great time in terms of what they want." The people who pay for those games, man, like, yo, they ought to be happy right now, man. And the cool thing about EA is they haven't even shut down their server for this game at all. I'm really liking when they do something like this. They don't shut down the server. They say, "Hey, if you're gonna let everybody enjoy the game," and it must be because people are buying the game, and I'm pretty sure it's because there's something about it that they actually built right. Unlike, Activision, when they actually built a game based off of hype, they built it right. They get people to buy the game. Then now, for some odd reason, another like new iteration of the title of a video game comes out, and they say, "Hey, we're just gonna shut down the server of Warzone and have everybody else go buy the next Warzone and all the cosmetic," and say, "This is y'all get now. Y'all pay for this. Now y'all can't use this, or whatever reason they have to." The ideas. It's funny. So that's why I kind of like EA and I don't know about Rockstar. Ooh, let's get this money. Super hard. What the? Boy, what the? Boy, what the heck is that? What kind of? Oh, bro, what kind of stuff is that? Oh, come on, they can't be doing this, man. Come on. You serious, man? How did I not finish the race? Dude, I ain't never seen something like that in a while. That's the first time I actually never finished in a race like that, where like it just says that. That is so where it could be a cold ending going on with the game. For all I know, that's basically what I'm seeing. There's no way the race would have been finished like that already when we barely got to the final lap, and then all of a sudden it just finished. So I don't really know what to think of that race. I feel like I just got cheated out of that race, man. I don't know what to think of that. I feel like I got cheated out of that race, man. That is just wild. Oh no. I think it's because my car is like too OP or it's too good. So the game's trying to process like how the heck is this guy still in front? Going like, I don't know, God knows 1,000 miles per hour or something. Cold in this shoot, man, whatever that is. It's just freaking hilarious. There we go. All right, fellas. Oh, they did that intentionally. Come on. What? What the? I know he did this hit my car, man. Come on, man. Get on the side of the road. Hey, get your little car out here. Let's go. Yeah, scram with that little car. Don't do silly as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This should make it to where like you have like voice chat. You can see how toxic people are in like Need for Speed. I can almost guarantee you there'll be like toxic people talking trash and stuff. Like it'd be so funny. Not in the Call of Duty game, a racing game. Like imagine how hilarious that would be. I'm just cruising. We'll repair this. Oh shoot, I should have repaired it. Oh, guess I don't have to repair it at all. This car is fast. This is the race I probably took part in, and like at that point, the game decided to shut my race down. Man, I don't even know how. I'm gonna do this again. This might even be the race. Go ahead to see what's happening here, man. Let's see what's up. car back. Better get 50 grams, watch. Whoa, okay. Went off course from that. We can double now. Oh, the triple double F. Come on, man. Let's get it. Oh, we got a triple double F, but we got the win. 50 gram. There you go. I ain't gonna lie, this game likes to mess with you sometimes. Like, it'll literally like cancel the race for some odd reason. I don't know how that first race I did, like it literally just stops the race and have me have to restart it. Not the first time I actually seen that happen in this game, by the way. Let's see. We got some off-road races here. We need an off-road vehicle, actually. We need to go grind for an off-road vehicle and then fully maxed out it. So we could probably, like, do the off-road story. Because I think I did the drifting story. The main story as well, too. I did that. We're going to probably go for the off-road vehicle as well, too. We could use that money toward getting those cars. Let's go here and teleport over here because I think we got like two. Oh, another 50 grand race. Let's go here. I always pick like the best race because I know for a fact I get the most money out of it. I feel like if I was like new to this game, I could still do the exact same thing and still make twice as much money and still get all the cars in one day. But I think it only happens if you rank up really fast. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I'll be surprised if I can make this much money already if I started out with a new car. Like a fresh new profile. What the heck is that noise? Dude. Where did that go? I ain't gonna lie, that's not loud. They are keeping up. Oh, I should have jumped this. That turn, man. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do what needs to be unbound. I'm gonna try to get this car. And when I get this car, man, I'll have this as one of my main cars to use in certain races. And like maybe I'm gonna mess around, I'll probably use this car too. Nice. There we go. Alright. Oh my goodness. Get a little distracted here. This car can push beyond certain limits. Double L. Here we go. That's 2 double Fs. No. Oh, bro. Imagine you have like certain streamers, right? And you're let's say you're a big streamer. You're a big one, right? And like you try to perfect your races and stuff. You get to a certain turn and then all you're raging and you got like these funny special effects, sensor sounds and stuff. And you just all mad, but you make it funny in certain ways, you know? Man. And these are like high paying races. Like imagine you're just a big streamer, man. You doing this? Oh God, man. Let's go over to the dealership. See where we can find an off-road car that we can maybe use the R34 or like a truck or something like that. But these that could be really, really good enough for an off-road vehicle. We're gonna buy an off-road vehicle now. Okay, here we go. There's all the list of cars I can get in this. Off-roading vehicles. I'm not gonna go with the Grand National as probably the first off-road car I'll probably go with. Mini Cooper might be a ideal vehicle to go for. I think also this Nissan is also going to be pretty well done as their typical car for an off-road vehicle. Or we can go for this right here as well too. Oh, you know what? I think a great car for off-roading vehicles is this. I really think this is actually great enough to use. Trucks, I don't really care for trucks. I might buy one just to have like a collection of vehicles and stuff. There's so many lists of cars you can go with though. Let's see. We're gonna probably need to get this to like the charger. Might need to get this too. I've seen people that were online and it looked like they have these type of ports. I think these are actually made to be, oh look, it even had the stats for, I think these are actually made to be off-road vehicles too. Their stats show that these are off-road cars, but they're not really completely that. So I'm gonna be looking at the stats to get a good general idea of which car can definitely be useful for this stuff.
Yo, Jair, did you ever go in my room?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, how do you lose your shirt like that? Wow.
BMW.
Kobe, I found your shirt.
He left it right there.
Yeah. Exactly where I thought it was.
Oh, we definitely need to get a Corvette. This is a great off-roading vehicle right here. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is great. It looks like it has lots of horsepower to be useful as that type of car. It's a Mercedes. This is probably not the best. A lot of these cars are more like street version of the car. They're not really made for off-roading and stuff. I want something that could really be that OP as an off-road car though. But see, if I had to go with something. Alright, let me see. Going back over to here. Cause we're gonna pick a good off-road car. Good handling, good speed, lots of traction for the car, man. Makes it ideal for any situation. We're gonna find something that can work with this. Porsche useful as well too. Alright, here we go. I know they got a car that's useful for this, man. We're gonna stick with. Let's see, what is that? Is it a Ford? What is that? Oh, that's a Mercedes. These riders are gonna be too slow. I heard that Ford. I don't really care for that Ford, that truck. I kind of care for this car right here. Cause you can really turn this into something. We're gonna take it out. Now we're gonna build it. Ooh, look at it. It slides. Oh, I like how that slides. I like when a particular car slides like this, man. That it just gives you the satisfaction that you're driving something that actually could be useful. And I can already feel like this car can do just so much stuff to just be like a street vehicle. That they do use these type of cars on dirt roads and stuff. You could turn this into something really unique. Even if you know what you're doing with the particular vehicle, you can actually make this turn into your ideal dream racing car. That's exactly what I'm about to do now. Alright, Valley, I think I'm gonna go with something like this. We're gonna put this on this suspension. Then we're gonna go with. We're not gonna focus on this yet. We're gonna focus on. Let's see, off-road tires. We're gonna focus on getting. Okay, we need to first focus on this. Let's see, how much do we have in terms of upgrading the car? Let's see, do I have any parts for this? Oh, we got some parts. It's gonna be helpful. Alright. We are definitely in prime position. Alright, let's go. Wait, no, that's on roll. We don't want that. We don't want on roll tires. We don't want off road tires. Okay. Off road tires. There we go. We kind of want this so we can really put the car in a position that it can really be in. Let's see, what do we need to work on for this car? I know there's something for it. Parts. Tracks. Ooh, this can help. Got off-road handling. Perfect. Nothing like building your own dream car, man. There you go. Here's where the fun actually happens. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Look how loud that is, man. Nice. Now that I did that, I think I do want to improve the break-ins. Okay, we'll be missing out now on. Ooh, this gonna help. I think the crazy thing that I did with this car is I may have potentially turned it into something other than like a off-road vehicle. I'm not gonna lie, this car is way too good to be an off-road vehicle, man. It looks like it's more like a street racing vehicle now, man. Either way, we get to test it out. If it turns out to be like a street racing vehicle, it's not made for off-road race, then it's all cool. I mean, we'll work with something to see if we can get this car to be just as good as any other off-road car. This car, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be fun to drive. You can already feel how light this thing is. You get a sense that you're gonna be just have a great time with this thing. Try to push it and see how fast it can go. Oh, they did that on purpose, bro. I'm gonna see they rip my bumper off. Alright, okay. We're gonna see if we can get up to like 200. Okay. Alright, now let's go try a off-road race. This is where you really get to see whether the car can basically perform in the condition it's in right now. If it's truly is an off-road car as it should be able to do something, bro. Let's go to the off-road races, which is the not the drift trails. We'll be heading over to these races right here. There we go. The closest I could probably get to these races. Let's see. Dang, that's a long way to go. That's a long way. That was the cop. Didn't even see it. Okay, that pretty much confirms whether or not this is gonna do it. The tire was over. Oh no. These brakes, bro. Nah. I don't want to do this race. How do you quit this race? Yep, and I'm done. Okay.